are talking about the breakout, the breakout. Now, I'm thinking that I said, well, Bitcoin will break out within 48 hours. Man, that thing broke out within 5 hours. I said, yikes, yikes. Great call. But I knew it was hovering. I've been posting for a while. Hey, it's hovering. It's at uh um the top of the chart, right? And to me, it was given a cup, a handle, right? And I said it has to break out to the upside because when I thought it was going to break out to the downside, it actually stayed and it just hovered right there. It hovered between 108. It closed between 108, 106. Anything above 105. It closed above 108 for 2, 3 days. I said it's out of here. It's out of here. So the question would then be, hey, Crypto Doe, what's next? And I don't have a magic crystal ball, but what I think that may happen is 125 is next. After it stays and it hovers about above 112, and let's just say it's trading between 110 and 112,000, let me tell you, 125,000 is next. And to me, it happens to be July, right? 9 times out of 10, based on the charting, based on the market, based on the data, July is generally a green month for assets, especially crypto. It's generally a green month, so we may have a 5 to 10% raise in crypto. That to me is magnificent. Excellent. Now, crypto dough. What does that mean for our altcoins? Because we're waiting on the altcoin markets to start and we're running out of patience. Be patient, young one. Things will happen in due timing, right? If you think Bitcoin did something, wait until your altcoins start 5x, 10x, hundreds of percentage in one day. Wait until then, right? But I think they're going to hit the market with the okie dokie. With the okie doke, wait a minute, Clarity Act. Make sure that you have your coins on your wallet, because if you don't, hmm, these are the things that you're going to have to ask yourself, right? These are the things that you're going to have to say, let's make sure before they do regulatory or regulations, are you shopping with American made cryptos? Do you have a way how to get other cryptos from overseas? That should be the question. You know, that should be the question. So, saying it all to say, right? Saying it all to say, Bitcoin to me, um, a Bitcoin to me is leading the market. And another thing, Brad Garlinghouse spoke at the Senate yesterday, and for some reason, XRP skyrocketed as much as XLM. And I think XRP is going to lead this bull market. I think XRP is going to lead this bull market, right? Let me interact with the audience real quick. Let me know how you guys feeling today. I'm Crypto Doe. Once again, I'm here to share everything I know with you guys so together we can go further than Wells Fargo. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get me to 10,000 subs. That's all I ask. Emilda Nicole Garcia said, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you guys having a good day. Gail Abin Sean, if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. It's straight love over here. Gail, I appreciate the I like and I sub. I appreciate the like. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it all. Shout out to you. Hopefully, everyone is having a magnificent start of the day. It's currently Thursday morning at 8:45 a.m. This is Eastern Time. I understand that we are all on the internet, so we're all over the world. So if it's morning time for you, good morning. If it's afternoon time for you, well, good afternoon. And if it's nighttime to you, well, then good night. You know, thanks for tuning on in. Thanks for coming in. Let me know what cryptos you guys own, right? Did you like the little mini run that we had yesterday? Now, a lot of people might say, when do we know when altcoin season or the banana zone or the massive pump is coming? This isn't considered a massive pump. When you see Bitcoin dominance go down, and you see altcoins and people start moving lots of money into Ethereum, which they're already doing, and then you see people moving lots of money into small caps, right? And Ethereum, to me, they're buying the hell out of Ethereum. I don't care what anyone say. They are buying Ethereum. Now, Ethereum to me isn't the best protocol, but Ethereum has, to me, I call it the connections, right? They have the connection and they're actually affiliated with the right people that they're going to get a pass. They are affiliated with Coinbase. Coinbase to me has Federal Reserve directors and former employees working on their board. Pay attention. Coinbase is also using Arrow. They may use it for DEX. Pay attention. That's why I invested in Arrow Finance the other day. Um, So just pay attention to these things. Coinbase also has Circle, which is a stable coin. I'm noticing that all the big boys they're having stable coins. What's stopping Amazon from having a stable coin? PayPal just has a stable coin as well. What's stopping Google from having a stable coin? Nothing but a flick of the switch. Nothing at all. So I'm saying it all to say they starting out with stable coins, which to me is going to ignite liquidity, right? Because it's one to one back. So now institution knows, well, hell, I don't have to dump everything into something that can oscillate up or then oscillate down. I can dump a whole bunch of money into something stable, then maybe take 20, 30% or slowly allocate a percentage to maybe Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, all the ETFs, right? Hedera, right? All the ETFs, Doge, Pengu, right? It's a list of ETFs that they have that they plan on onboarding, Chronos, right? So they're going to play it safe. That's the only thing we're waiting on. Also, this time is a bit different. I'm sure that you hear this from a lot of different channels, but I believe that this time is a bit different because, yes, we have the retailers, but we never had institution backing this one. Also, people are trading. So you got people that like hedge funds are trading with crypto now. So they might take out 10%, 20%. See, they're used to the 10% max 20%. I've been in crypto for a while. 10%, 20% is nothing. That's why if my portfolio dipped 10%, I don't care because I know that it can rise hundreds of percentages. And I'm not talking about on the average, if you do stocks, right? I'm not talking about every stock annually go up maybe 2%. So in 10% a year, which means in 10 years, right? You would then make 100% profit. That's kind of safe, but I kind of like volatility. I'm of the younger class. I adore volatility because I understand that's what makes the market, and that can break the market too. But I invest in utility, so we damn sure gonna make the market, right? We're making the market on this one. So, saying it all to say, I will much rather crypto. Now, do I own some stocks? Yes, I still believe in Tesla. It's a stock that you guys have to check out. Seals Q. Check that out because that's linked to crypto. When I'm starting to do and buying stocks, it's linked to crypto. MicroStrategy, GameStop, things like that. Right? Meta, um, a Riot. mining stocks, stuff like that. So I'm starting to diversify in ways like that because I see what's to come. Everything will be linked to the blockchain, everything will be tokenized. But let me know what you guys think about the pump. I say that 125 is next. Yes, we can go down a bit more, but I think that it's on a positive side. July, August, Q4 generally is going to be explosive. So put on your seatbelts. It is Crypto Dough once again. It is time to take off. Before you take off, go check out my crypto merch store. Also get my crypto guide. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. And put on your seatbelts. It is time